All right, hello wine drinking people. Today is Friday, the last day of May. It's just been a slew of drinking going on here at the Wine Watch. We got an LVMH tasting tonight. A great dinner with Chris Millard last night down at the Dutch. And we got a lot of drinking going on in June. You'd think this would be like the vacation month for us here at the Wine Watch. Somebody said, man, you're not slowing down. I said, the only time we slow down at the Wine Watch is when I go on vacation. That doesn't mean I'm not drinking. I'm just drinking somewhere else. But anyways, this tasting is one of those tastings we do just because, well, we're doing research, serious research here at the Wine Watch. Some of the greatest vintages of Bordeaux have gone down in this room here, and we're going to take down 10 wines from the 1990 vintage, our latest vintage of study. This wine's now approaching a quarter of a century old. These wines are, I wouldn't say near maturity. 1990, one of the greatest vintages. I'd put it up in the top 5 in the last 50 years. You know, when you look at great vintages, the Wine Spectator would probably say 89 was, but, you know, really the thing that makes a great vintage is Robert Parker scores. The 09 vintage, the greatest vintage ever, 2,100-point scores. Well, 1990 didn't get that many 100-point scores, but, you know, Robert Parker wasn't as good of friends as he is now with all these people in Bordeaux. Let me just say that. And I would say 1990, you would put it on par with the vintage like 09, maybe closer in style to 2010. I think if you look at the last 2 releases from Bordeaux, 2009 and 10 that are making it into the marketplace now, very similar to 89 and 90. 89, a much more forward, a much more generous vintage right from the start, as 09 is. One of the best vintages ever, I think, is for a young vintage, in my experience, tasting these wines. And then 2010, I think, man, all that and even more. And, well, not quite as forward as 2009, but these wines are going to have longer lives, like the 1990 vintage compared to 1989. Well, we're going to be tasting just a few wines you may have heard of. Chateau Latour, Chateau Lafite, Chateau Haut-Brion. That's right, 3 of the 5 first gross. How much is this tasting? Holy cow. It's only $395. Are you kidding me? How do we do it? Chateau Lafite sells for $1,000 a bottle. So does Latour. Haut-Brion is nearly that much. We only have 12 seats for this. And hey, man, we are finishing with Chateau Yquem. That's right. And this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to taste all these wines at once here at the store. We only have 12 people coming. See how many ounces in this bottle of wine? 25 ounces. Holy cow, that means we have 2 ounces per person. Usually figure about a half a bottle to a bottle per person consumption, but you know you're not leaving the Wine Watch thirsty. We've got plenty of wine in these 4 walls here. Check it out, everything we're going to be drinking from these 10 producers, and just for fun, I thought I would throw everything that we have available in the store from these producers from Bordeaux, and we got like 70 different wines from these 10 producers. Check it out. I'm your host, Andrew Lampasoni, signing off for the Wine Watch, saying remember, always drink the good stuff first.